So, guys, I've learned these things. Men lie, women lie. Sports life talk don't lie, man. I'm Coach Brittney Scott, and I got next.
What is up? What is good, SLT Nation? We are back. Sports Life Talk. You got next series. We promised y'all the best, and we are going to continue to do such. If you're not familiar with You Got Next, this is a series where Kevin and I, we have dedicated our every free waking moment to uncovering great stories of humanity, activism, excellence, and today we have another great story featuring I Am Black Excellence. Before we get started, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisianimal, straight out of Louisiana 318. And I am rocking alongside my colleague, my partner in crime, the head coach, KT. How you feeling today, man?
Is Brooklyn in the house without
a doubt.
He teasing it up. But before we get started, if y'all walking with us for the first time, we appreciate you checking out this channel. If you ain't looked down there, we at about, 150, 160 subscribers. And it's time to grow that. And we can't do it without you. It won't cost you anything but a couple of seconds. So on the count of 3, I need everybody watching this video to subscribe, to smash that subscribe button. 1, 2, 3. Boom! We promise y'all we're gonna keep giving y'all great content, bringing y'all better athletes, better talent, and keep telling some great stories. So you didn't come here to hear me run my mouth, though. Today I got a legend. I got a mountain mover. Y'all see the grin, y'all see the smile. Let me introduce you to women's basketball coach representing Northeast High School. Brittney Scott has stopped on set and is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Brittney?
I'm good, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna say a growing legend. I ain't gonna say a legend yet, man. I'm still trying to do my thing in this thing.
Breaking records. You setting records, you know what I'm saying? You down there cashing checks and snapping necks. We know how you do it.
Hey, man, you do it. Out there, man. We gotta keep it right.
My bad. But coach, look, I know you the truth, and I know you got to kill a crossover. You'll hang some buckets up on KT in a heartbeat.
Hey,
but
man,
I can't.
If my knees hold up, I got you.
He got back issues anyway. All right, so before we get moving forward, though, we got to take you through the SLT Sports Life Talk initiation, which is just as part of the tradition right now. So, Kev, can you do it for me, man? Can you take care of this?
I will, but I'm sick of you saying everybody can just cook me, man. Like I ain't got no game.
I can see it in my face, bro. That's a silent assassin right there.
Hey, man.
She'll drop. What y'all going to, Kev? 11? I give it 11-4. If y'all going to 11.
You think I can only put a coach?
Hey, that's your partner in crime. I like how he talked though, but that's your partner in crime.
Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, give us your top 5 hip hop artists.
I'm from Brooklyn, so before we get into all that, so I gotta go Biggie, absolutely. I'm gonna go Drake, Lil Wayne, before the hair started falling out, like old Lil Wayne, not the one that's out here now.
Lil Wayne all day. I respect that. I respect that pick.
I'm gonna go Eminem, and I'm gonna go Jay-Z.
Hey, that's a solid 5, man.
You stuck 3 out of 5, right? This is the first time somebody has been. Hey, we here, coach. We here.
I don't know, KT giving that look. I don't know, that made me nervous.
I'm already sick of him, coach, so don't even worry about it. So, give us your favorite sports team.
All right, so this is a loaded question. So baseball, I got to rock with my Yankees. I've been watching the Yankees since I was little. NBA, now, I'm a player fan. So, like, if LeBron is playing, I'm watching LeBron. If Kawhi Leonard's hooping, I'm watching Kawhi. I've been like that since, like, Iverson days and Shaq, so I've always watched players. I don't have a particular favorite team. Because truth be told, I can't root for the Knicks. I know I'm from New York. Everybody gonna hold that to me. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Hey, Coach, but I noticed a lot of people say, first off, just about everybody that come across our show saying that they play, and then they mention LeBron. But I too am a LeBron fan, but I follow players. I follow Shaquille O'Neal wherever he went. I'm an LSU kid, so hey, wherever Shaq was, that's who I was representing. I just kind of think that's the beauty of the NBA, right? You get to see these talented players to do something like right now. There is nothing stopping me from going and turning on a Warriors game or Mavericks game.
Right,
or
that's how I am.
See those once in a or Wizards game to see Russell Westbrook drop another triple double.
Exactly.
With you, Coach. We still here.
I got you. See, that's how I am, man. So football, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. And everybody gonna say, how did it come about? There's a lot of University of Miami players that always end up at Baltimore. So once you get ingrained in the culture in Florida, man, you gotta throw up the U a couple times. So they all end up in Baltimore. So I'm a B-more fan, Baltimore Ravens fan. And college basketball is big for me, but again, I treat that like the NBA. I watch everything. So like a team could be on, I never get bored because I'm always learning. I'm always taking a out of bounds play or something I could use or something like that. So I'm always watching basketball. I'm like a junkie when it comes to that stuff.
So you like the University of Miami, right? You do up to you.
I can rock. I can rock with them. I can rock with them.
Okay, see, I'm from Texas, but the school I've rocked with middle school is the Florida Gators. And do you know what happened to y'all a couple of years ago when y'all played against Florida Gators?
Hey, that chop came out. I ain't go front.
Hey, Kevin, she a guess, Kev.
No,
you serving them guests.
No.
Hey, man, he keeping it a buck. I love it.
Yeah. I see what B. Jones is doing. He's trying to buddy her up.
I see.
Hey, Coach, this buttering up started before we even came on out. Look what we went. We went in the red, representing Northeast. You hear me?
Hey, man, that's love. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this was for you, Coach. We were like, what a school colors in the middle. We put up the red, black for Coach Brittney Scott. Well, if y'all not having a good time with us already, we got a live in the building. Kev, is there anything else we need to do from an initiation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, let's keep it rolling.
So, Coach, who is your favorite superhero and why?
All right, so there's another one. I didn't grow up in that. Like my mom and my uncle big on the Marvel comics and all that. That ain't for me, man. So I'm gonna go with. I gotta do R.I.P. to my guy Chadwick Boseman. I'm gonna go to Wakanda one time on it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna definitely go with the Black Panther.
All right. So since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be? I'm
gonna go old school again. I'm gonna go to the 90s NBC, the music they used to play right before Jordan used to play on the graph. That's the theme music right there. See, look, I'm young in age, but I got some history to me now. I'm an old soul now. But yeah, the NBC theme music, absolutely.
I didn't see that one coming at all. I ain't gonna lie.
Me neither. Her theme song is a theme song. You heard me?
You feel me? Like, yeah, man, I gotta rock with that.
All right, well, welcome to the SLT family, Coach. Just in case y'all are just now tuning in, Brittney Scott is just finished her second season as the head coach of the Lady Hurricanes of Northeast High School. This is her third high school that she's coached with in over her 10-year illustrious career. She was born an only child and raised by a single mother out of Brooklyn, New York. You went on to be influenced by Michael Jordan, Phil Jackson, the 90s Bulls was your squad. And then, of course, you moved down to the Charlotte High School in Punta Gorda, Florida. Yeah, where you actually became a fighting tarpon. And then you went on to play college basketball at Barry University in the Miami Shores of Florida. And now you are a head coach. Now you jumped straight out of college and became a head coach, huh?
Actually, yeah, that's literally how it went. My first, I got an assistant job first, and it was at a school called Sagemont in Weston. And honestly, I saw the ad. I know senior year was coming up. I said, let me just take a shot in the dark, see what happens. I got a phone call back. And he was like, hey, I actually just lost one of my friends now. She was the assistant before me, but she ended up going overseas, got a contract. So he was like, yeah, I'm looking for an assistant. I'm like, cool, that's right up my alley. So I kind of learned the ropes there. And then my friend, which is Takara Williams, she came back, and then me and her became like real close, thick as thieves. And that was just, I honestly just took a shot in the dark. I saw the ad, and I was like, let me give it a shot.
Now, you took a shot, but you eventually became the youngest coach at that time in Broward County history.
Yeah. And that's what the AD told me at that time. He was like, I'm taking a shot on you now. I was 21 when I got my first head job.
Wow. So, now, normally start off and talk about where you came from, but talk about the decision of becoming a head coach. Like, when did you know that you were going to be like being a coach was the direction you wanted to go into?
It's kind of ingrained. It's kind of a leadership quality. So I knew after a while, like my career wasn't going to overseas like a lot of my counterparts do, and I salute them. Like I knew at a good age, these knees were shot. Like it wasn't happening no more. So the quickest way to stay around the game was coaching. And truth be told, I used to coach in high school at like the little rec center.
Yeah.
It would have like the little 12 U's. I'm like, let me try that. And it was fun for me. Like I'm a very high energy person, high energy coach. I'm nuts on the sideline. So when I'm coaching these kids and they turned up like me, I'm like, oh, I can do this. I can rock with this. So it kind of started from there, and it kind of just followed me all the way through. And I'm here, man. I'm still here 10 years in as a head coach.
B-John, before we ask your next question, Coach, how tall are you?
Hey, man, don't do that. On a good day, I'm 5'5". On a good day. If I got all them Jordan 4s, I'm 5'5" on a good day.
Okay, B-John, so she got bad knees.
Hold on, I already know where you're going. So let the guys fool you now. I'm grew up playing on black tops with nothing but dudes in the yard. Hold on now.
Hey, no, let me just say one thing. You don't think I can get more than 4 buckets, B. Jones? That's what I'm saying.
Man, I was taking a shot, Kevin. I didn't know you were going to be so sensitive about the 4 points. She'll beat you 11-7. All right, is that better?
Okay, I'll take that. But
all right. I was about to say now, you ain't gonna beat me now. Hold on.
He ain't gonna beat you.
I take an L.
Kev be on this show talking about he came out the womb balling. Talking about I've been balling since I was wee tall. Kev Sway and get buckets, Coach. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
I'm gonna show him.
I'm
gonna have to show
okay.
you. I'm gonna have to show you too.
All right, Coach. Now, you're from Brooklyn. Tell us about growing up in New York, and then more importantly, tell us about that move from New York to Florida. Like, how crazy is that? That had to be tough on you as a teenager.
Brooklyn, New York. Grew up in there. East Flatbush. For my people, that's anybody from New York that's on here. It kind of goes into my heritage. I'm Jamaican by descent, so my family's Jamaican. So if you know anything about East Flatbush, that's where you get all the oxtail, curry chicken. That's on that whole strip up there. Yeah, so it was up there. And honestly, my mom seen the Olympics. I think the Olympics was in Atlanta. She went down to visit. I think that was like 96.
96 was the Atlanta Olympics, yes.
And we moved to Atlanta about like maybe 97. So I moved to Atlanta when I was about 7. So we're in Atlanta. I was in Lithonia for a little bit of Conyers. I got some flavor. I'm like a gumbo. Down there for a little bit. And then next thing you know, my grandma was already living in Port Charlotte, which is not too far from Punta Gorda. So she already had a house built up, left New York. She was like, I'm going to Florida. She was chasing the sun. And a little bit after I was in Georgia, Mom was like, we're going to Florida. What do I know? I just packed up and I'm following suit. So I've been in Florida since about 7th grade. And then I've been in South Florida since I got to college, which was in 2008.
Now, what is the family dynamic like? Because you seem like
oh man,
family, but you also fun. You're fun to be around.
Yeah, man, I got a big personality. Like I said, I'm very animated, so nothing but jokes in here all the time. So like I said, mom's Jamaican, grandma Jamaican, aunts. You know, I got raised. You get raised by the group. It's literally a village that raises you up when you're in a Jamaican house or a Caribbean household, I should say. So definitely good times here. You know, my Thanksgiving's usually a little different. You know, you still got the mac and cheese. Mom does the greens, but you know, you got to have jerk pork there, or you may have some oxtail. You know, you got to throw some flavor in our Thanksgiving. So definitely a different dynamic when you're in my house.
Ready for this show. I was not ready for this show. I didn't know we were talking oxtails and mac and cheese and jerk.
I'm telling you, man. So my Thanksgiving dinner table looks a little different.
With the plantains, fam?
Yeah, I got the plantains on there too, of course.
I'm cooking
fresh grated carrot juice. Grandma makes that from scratch. So yeah, man, we do our thing here.
Can you throw down?
I can cook. Oh, I can cook now. Can't grow up Jamaican and can't cook. Now I'll be honest though, for anybody, my kids might say something. Now, authentic Jamaican dishes, you're not gonna catch me oxtailing and pressure cooking. Nah. But if you give me some chicken, I'm gonna season that bad boy up. I'm gonna have some baked chicken, fried chicken, how you want it. You got that, man, all day.
You got that Atlanta South type cooking.
Still got the lemon pepper wets. I can make those too. You know what I mean? You got some flavor. Look at me, Joe.
You talking about kind of language. We can turn this thing into the Food Network. I gets greedy on this microphone, man. All right, so now you was a hooper. So we talked about you. I made fun of Kev a little bit, but tell us a little bit about your playing days. You used to get
playing days.
Kind of what you did on that court. Was you nasty?
Hey man, I would hold my own, man. You gotta hold your own. I wouldn't say I was like the 5-star recruits and all that kind of stuff these kids got going on now. But I hold my own on the court. Like I said, I grew up playing on blacktop, so I grew up playing around guys. You know, it got to the point where, you know, at first they don't want to pick the girl, and the girl get on the court and embarrass 2 guys, and all of a sudden the girl getting picked first. Y'all know how that goes.
That was you? Was that you?
Man, I absolutely gotta hold on. Remember, I'm short, so you know they talking crazy, want to post me up and all kind of foolishness going on. So I took my lumps and my bruises, but definitely I will say I had a lot of fun playing.
Now you were talking about the AD taking a chance on you. Finish that conversation. Tell us what that conversation was like when he sat you down and said, "Hey, you're 21 years old. You've been all around the country. What can you do for my program?"
Listen, I just came in with that same high energy mindset. Like, you give me the opportunity, give me the keys to the car, and I guarantee you we're going to go from 87 to 93. And that was my mindset. Like, that's literally what we did with it. Because it was a program I was affiliated with through AAU basketball. So when I got the job, some of the players, they've already kind of played for me and been around me. So they were just looking for a new direction, a new leader. And, you know, at 21, what was y'all doing at 21? Not coaches. Like, I truth be told, I can be a little candid. I'm coming fresh off the Hard Rock down here in Florida, like feeling good at 21. And then, hey man, we got to get to practice, got to make sure everything was on time. But it helped me grow up fast. I will say that.
What was your most memorable moment as a player or as a coach?
I would say now my most memorable moment is just the aspect of kids and how they look up to me. So and it changes the dynamic every year because every kid is different. Every situation is different, whether the home life, whatever the case may be. So biggest thing is getting them across that stage for graduation, because obviously everybody's using that basketball to get out of their situation. But the way that they buy into me and when I can see it happen throughout the 4 years, man, it's a great feeling. So I got different things. I've won big games and I've done different things like that. But it all comes down to, I'm big on, if these kids decided not to play anymore, my name isn't coach. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of my thing. I always say kids first. So you always see it in my posts and all that kind of stuff. It's never about me, man. It's always about these kids.
All right. So tell us what your typical day looks like.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, early bird is not for me. Okay?
Me neither.
Get up. You know, we got to get up around 5 o'clock, 5:30. Get to school. I actually work at Northeast full time. So I'm at the school by 7:15 in the morning. Hanging and banging with the different kids at the high school. You know how it is in high school and stuff like that. Throughout the school day, school gets out 2:45, 3 o'clock. During season, practice starts at about 3:30, 3:45. So I'm probably in the gym till about a good 5:45, 6 o'clock. And then leaving practice after that, you know, you're on a high energy, get to the house, probably grab a bite. It's probably a game on. By the time I really get to unwind and chill, the alarm clock going off again. So you just got to stay in the hustle and the bustle of it.
All right. So how do you balance family and your career?
In my early days, it was a harder balance, truth be told. And family, as far as like, I'm not married or anything like that. I don't have any kids. So family would just make sure the time was spent. And like I said, I have a big family. So spending the time was hard at first, because at first, when I first got the job, I wanted to prove myself because I was young. I didn't want to be the coach that they just happened to throw the keys to and just have like a doormat program. So I'm in the grind. Like even when I took the job over at Coconut Creek High School after my 3 years at West Broward, I'm in the grind. Like we doing track workouts late night. We up early in the morning. I remember a time I had to practice maybe about 5 o'clock or 5:30 before school started. And those kids thought I was nuts, and I thought I was too, but we was in the grind, so...
You one of them type of coaches.
Yeah, listen, in them younger years, man, let me tell you, boy, I was in it. And then as I get older, you kind of pick and choose your spots. I know when to push the gas, when to tap on the brake a little bit, so you get kind of seasoned the longer you do this on this level.
All right, so Northeast High School, listen, Oakland, Florida?
Oakland Park, Florida, yeah.
Okay, Oakland Park,
so that's
Florida.
In Fort Lauderdale. It's like another little city in Fort Lauderdale.
That's close to Miami, though, right? A couple of hours
about
from
30 minutes. About 30 minutes.
Okay.
About 30 minutes.
All right, so just hypothetically say that my family and I, we moved to your area, okay? And we're trying to find a high school to send my daughter to play basketball. Why should I send my daughter to Coach Scott?
First and foremost, I'm going to tell you what you're looking for. And whatever you tell me you're looking for is what you're going to get. I'm not to promise you this and I'm going to give you the playing time. And no, I'm telling you right now, I'm a very straight shooter. So if you tell me you want to get better and you want to grind, you're already talking my kind of language. But if you come at that prima donna type of atmosphere, we're not doing that. So what you're going to get from my personality is you're going to know that I'm a straight shooter. I'm a parent away from the parent. I always say that to my kids that's with me now, my parents now. You birth them, I help raise them. And I'm big on that. So you send your daughter to me, she's going to be in good hands. We'll make sure that she gets better. We'll make sure she gets put in a situation AAU-wise, top programs, and whatever she wants her career to be, that's what it's going to be. Right, some kids don't want to play college ball. They just want to get to a good high school, have some fun, and go to a college that's academic based, but they can take that experience in whatever they do. And I'm big on that, man, because everybody can't play college basketball. So
I agree. So what is something that basketball taught you that you can use in your everyday life?
Oh man, so much. Patience. Because I'm pretty sure y'all been hoopers or some type of sports before. You know, you get on the team sometime and everybody ain't hooping how they need to. So you got to learn patience, because how you talk to one, you can't be hollering at the other one. She might cry something on the side. So definitely patience. Definitely leadership. And it's taught me another way of how to have fun. Like, I see a lot of these coaches sometimes and they're just, and I'm like that too, but I gotta have fun. The minute I stop having fun doing this, man, my career is over. Like, I have a towel. Every game I coach, I have a towel with me like John Thompson. So that's like my stigma now. So every time on TV
that's dope.
They be like, "Oh, Coach Scott's coming with the towel tonight." So that's just a thing of mine. So it's always that type of atmosphere. So I just learned how to have fun, man. I'm also the coach on the sidelines. I'm suited and booted. You know, got to have Easter sharp every game on the sideline. You know, knows how the old school coaches did it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get into that realm. So when I get to that next level, man, I fit right in.
Hey, shout out to paying homage to Coach Thompson. Rest in peace. That was dope.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach. So this is a part where it's not about basketball. It's about you. It's a little personal. I don't know if you watch some of our older episodes. Coach Scott, do you have a boo?
Do I have a boo? Ooh, I'm gonna say this. They'll know what I'm talking about, man. That purple rain. I'm in the purple rain. I'll say that. So that they'll know what that means.
So it's a sideways way of saying yes, Kevin.
But I'm not gonna tell you that.
We named dropping, but hey, purple rain, purple rain.
You a mess, man. You a mess.
Hey, Prince was a bad boy. It's on you.
Hey, Coach. So who do you model your coaching style after? Who, if you had to pick a coach historically, would it be a John Thompson, or is you more of a Pat Smith? You know, who you see yourself? Even a Phil Jackson. He was one of the icons.
It's like I say, coaching for me, you can't just have one style, man. You gotta have some gumbo to it. So there's some John Thompson in there as far as the towel and being given that tough love aspect. I got the mean look sometimes when I'm pissed off on the sideline. When I'm upset on the sideline, kind of talk to my teeth, got that grit. There's some coaches now that I look up to and I kind of model myself after, and I kind of stay in contact with, so to speak. But Dawn Staley is a big one. She's the head coach at the University of South Carolina. Coach Yo at Ole Miss, man, those are like mentors, because the biggest thing is they look like me. So they look like me on that level, man. It's big. So with this day and age and this time, I love it.
I need you to settle a debate for me and Kev right now. 2 years ago, when me and Kev started this little dream of ours, we had one of the most notorious debates on air. If you want to dig up the archives, you can. Kev and I battled, who would you send your child to? Not who's the most winningest coach, but who would you rather send your child to get the best out of them? Dawn Staley or Ariama?
Ariama.
Gino, yeah. Out of UConn. Who do you send your girl to?
I gotta go Dawn, man. I gotta go Coach Staley, man. I gotta go Coach Staley. Now Gino got the resume now. Don't get it twisted. He's been holding it down for you, but it's something a little different, man. You get something with Dawn you can't get with Gino, man. I'm just referring to the shirt on that one.
If y'all been a fan of the show since day one, Kev hates losing. I'm gonna tell y'all, I relish in these moments.
Right.
Kev hates losing.
Hey, can we get to the championship round?
We're gonna compete one more second before we get to championship rounds, Kevin. You know I'm a sneakerhead, man. I love my sneakers. And Coach, it came to my attention that you actually worked in a sneaker store as a store manager for a couple of years. Is this correct?
Yeah, man. I was in that retail grind for a little minute now.
Hey, alumni, 1990, 2000, finish line.
Man, Champ Sports. I was out here getting my retro fours off the truck.
Hey, so are you a sneaker fan, or did you just pick up some work?
Nah, man, I was better back then. Now, I'm 30 now. So as I get older, man, I'm looking at Hirachis and Vapor Maxes. I need some comfort. but
you need made out shoes.
Yeah, I got shoes in archives now. So like Jordan 4s, retro 4s are like my favorite Jordans.
I tell you what, you keep mentioning the 4s. You keep talking about the 4s.
12s, man. Those are my shoes right there. Every time those was coming out, I'm at the register, 100%.
I'm OG1 highs.
Okay.
And 11s. 11s are the grails. You got to 11s. Yep. And I'm kind of low key on these 14s pretty hard. And I didn't know when I first started this sneakerhead vision I was gonna be into those 14s. But Kev, I know Kev is huge on them 5s. I think he's about to hit a grand slam of having just about every 5.
You got on a pair of 5s right now, KT?
I got it to the side. You finna show her your 5s? You finna show her those Northwest? Those Northeast high school edition.
Give me some red and black on there. Give me some red and black. Okay. Big dog, I see you, man.
Hey, coach. So basically what I'm trying to ask you is you got a plug?
Yeah, we need to.
Hey, man, we got to talk off air, man. I can get you some plugs, man. I hook y'all up, man. Y'all taking care of me, so definitely got to look out for my folks.
Hey, Kev, you got anything else before we get into the game?
No, I'm ready for the championship round now.
All right, coach. So, championship rounds. It's the point of the show where you become the guest/judge of one of the most heated competitions on the face of the earth. Have you ever played the game Would You Rather?
I have not.
All right, so this is very simple rules. All you got to do is I'm going to give you an option and Kev will give you an option. You cannot choose. You cannot modify. You cannot edit those options. You have to choose one of those options. Whoever you choose, that host will get the point. Kev and I, we go best out of 3. All right. Right now, as far as the standings goes, Kev is stretching the lead out on me a little bit. I think Kev is up 8 games to 5 games. Is it correct, Kev? Or is it 8-6? I think it's 8-5.
It's 8-5. I'm humble.
No, 8-5. I take that. Kevin's up 8-5. He's got the benefit of a couple of mistakes here and there, a little reading errors, but I need to make the comeback. So,
coach,
hey man,
no.
You know how to do it, coach. You know how we do it. Lil Wayne, remember? Lil Wayne.
No, Jones. What did she say earlier? It doesn't matter how good your baby is; it's how she performing and what she see, right?
All right.
All
right, coach. 3 rounds. You ready? You warmed up?
I'm ready.
What's that theme song music? We need that Jordan coming out. That
I'm trying to tell you that you gotta cue it up for me, man. You gotta get that going. I need that.
All right, coach. You got the lead, so let's go, KT. You started off, pimp.
All right. Would you rather coach a player that went to the WNBA or
coach a player that becomes a coach and wins a ring?
That's tough. Coach a player that goes to the WNBA, a coach a player that becomes a coach and get a ring. I'm gonna go WNBA player. I'm gonna go somebody that play. Yeah, I'm gonna go that side. Definitely.
All right, let's go. Come on, Kev. Let's start. Hey, my back against the wall. This is how I do though. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from the mud. This is the only way I can get down. Let's go.
Stop begging. All right, would you rather win a district title 10 years in a row with a shot to make it to the playoffs or
make it to the state championship game? Whether you win or lose, you have that opportunity. We don't know the results, but you'll make it to the championship game.
Oh, I'm taking the experience. I'm going to the championship game. 100%. 100%. I'm going there.
Did y'all hear that? That's point B. Jones. Point B. Jones. And coach, you just made your life a little bit tougher because now you got one question.
All right.
Solve it all. Round number 3. Coach, would you rather fast forward 10 years and be a well-known and established head coach or
rewind 15 years and be able to play again?
Man, Coach KT, man, you know you my guy, man. I love our vibe. We got that chill thing, but I told you, man, I ain't going 15 years back with these knees. Hey, man, fast forward me all day long. Fast forward me.
The mouth of the South.
So he's not. That's why he can't win. He's not humble.
8-6.
You gotta take your time, man.
I'm coming for you.
Act like you've been here before. That's how you keep winning.
No, I gotta rub it in on him. I gotta rub. Kev, know I'm getting buckets on his head. That's what's going on. All right, coach. So we got you here. You're showing out. What's next for you, coach? What is the future hold for your coaching career and for those girls down there in Northeast?
Well, as far as Northeast, I got to put my swag check. That's our mantra at the crib. So I got to make sure I shout out the kids as far as that. But for me personally, man, a lifelong dream of mine is coaching in college, man. So get into that next level, being an assistant coach for some years, get my time in, and eventually becoming a college head coach. That's the goal for me.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, I don't know if me and Kevin intended to start our journey out with these connections and to start networking some people, but I think we got some numbers that we can pass along to you if you want to just ask some questions. Some people that's Division I, some JUCO coaches. We got some connections that'll help you to kind of ease on up that ladder. If we could do anything, we definitely want to be a part of it and celebrate.
Absolutely, man. I'm humble to the grind. So any conversation I can have, we talking basketball or career or where I can do something better at, I'm all for it.
All right, Coach. What's who your shout outs? Who you want to send some love to?
Like I said, my kids at Northeast, obviously. So like I said, swag check. That's our thing right there. Get that in. Definitely the Miami Suns, man. That's my AAU home for the most part. Nike EYBL, man, grassroots. So definitely want to shout both of those programs out.
All right,
and
cool.
Don't get Purple Rain though. You gotta give a shout out to Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Y'all doing it for me. Y'all got that. But the serenade, I love it, man. You coming to clutch right now.
Hey, so how somebody who's sitting right now in Fort Lauderdale, they want their daughter to come play for you, how they find you, Coach?
On Instagram, I'm bscott_34. I'm big on Instagram, always out posting something. And on Twitter, I'm coach_bscott34.
Well, this has been a fantabulous episode, not only because I won championship rounds, but we got the legend up and coming Brittney Scott in the building. Coach Scott, you got next. SLT Nation, you have been wonderful. Thank y'all for coming and checking us out once more. Leave some comments. Tell us about how much you want to eat some gumbo right now, because I think she said it 4 or 5 times. Got me hungry, some jerk chicken. Leave your best jerk chicken recipe in the comments for us, your top 5. Let us know what you think about the show. Don't forget, we're trying to grow this thing. If you want to see more of Kevin and I, we go live Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube and Facebook. And guess what? If you want to catch that show, all you got to do is hit subscribe. A notification will be sent to you 10 minutes before we go live, and you can come hang out with us and the crew of Sports Life Talk. With that being said, we appreciate you again. We love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Take care of one another, and we will see y'all again next time. Yeet!
Lil' baby say I'm fly, she see me. I know I got a giant in the drip, but I double cause I'm tired of the vibe, she clingy. And I don't play around with the wrist, when I get it, you already know the vibe, it's VVs. I swear I feel alive when I'm in them, in the yo into the AM, making vibes on repeat. And I ain't gotta lie, you see these. She said she wanna vibe, she need 3. Each one for my boys, my teamies. Swimming through the riches with my squad, believe me. Iced out Audemars, Philippe's. Big dog since a gin, know I'm 8. Cook and let them know I'm different raw with the 8. Do this for my sons, I know it's mine for the taking. Lil' baby look like she the type that be playing. Slide and I skate this. She done me probably thinking who this. Yeah, money now it's funny how I see the mood switch. But boy named girl funny how the 2 mix. So I got them uptight, now they got the loose lips. Want the doors with a suicide on it. If I'm winning, gotta put my slimes on it. I ain't buying in the Gucci or Prada. That she my man and it's proof of her solid. Dripped and finesse like Kyrie. Young man with his own brand, I designed it. Whole gang got a wrist sprain cause I iced it. No name in my domain, I'm the nicest. Game, know I used to dream of the diamond. 2 bad things I'm in between like a hyphen. When I pull up to the scene.